Good morning, it's Jeffrey Cohen, U.S. Advanced Computing Infrastructure. We're registered Illinois investment advisors. I'm the president. I'm here to talk to you today about the market looks risk on. Yesterday it was risk on, and this morning pre-market it's risk on. So first off, let's talk about what that means. So when I look at a portfolio I created called highest beta stocks, these are stocks with a beta above 2.8, and we're using Yahoo Finance. We like Yahoo Finance. It's a good tech. And so you go through it and you see we sort by pre-market change percentage, and there's however many there are. And some of these lose money, some of them make money, and there's only one of them down this morning. Post-market, interestingly enough, so after market closed, most of these went traded lower, but this morning they're trading up again. Now, yesterday they were up. So what's the odds that all but one of the highest beta stocks are going to go up yesterday? How many are there? 4, 6, 8, 10 of them. And then look in this morning. So 9 out of 10 went up, and now pre-market, 7 out of 10 going up. It's good for risk on. So let's take a look at risk off, because for risk to be on, it can't also be risk off, right? Otherwise, it's just everything's going up. So the lowest beta stocks are the stocks with a beta of 0.20, but there's no negative beta. Just low beta. Negative beta, I got a special place for. In fact, my daughter and I were talking about it. Got a whole story for you there, but we'll keep that till the end of the video. So, if we look yesterday, how many low beta stocks did I have? 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 7, 19. So 19. How many went up yesterday? Out of 19. 2, 4, 6, 7. So less than half. And you can see some of them went down a fair amount. Now for low beta stock to drop 2-3% is a big deal when the S&P 500 went down 0.2. So you would think these would go down like 0.1, right? Like not much. So that's yesterday. Right? 7 out of 19 went up. How about pre-market today? Jeffrey, what are we doing with pre-market? Well, pre-market, the S&P futures are up higher. If we look at these stocks, yeah, a fair amount are up. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 out of 19. But they're not up very much. They're up like 0.8 to 0.09%. So, not a lot of excitement. And I'd like to give you guys a control set, right? Because you need a way to compare. Is this just, is this real, right? Is this a real thing to look at? So let's take a look at some stocks, some groups of stocks that are very high risk and see how they're doing. So quantum companies, oh boy, is that risky. So we look at pre-market for quantum companies. 2 are up, 3 are down. That's not great. What I'm going to show you, I think, is that it's not just that everything's up or everything's down. I think the market's picking. Business-to-business tech, a lot of it's up. So the market likes business-to-business tech right now. Not all the way, though, right? When the market was running fast, you'd see every stock going up or every stock going down in a group. Semiconductors looks good. So that's risk on. Semiconductors equals risk on for the regular people. Let's look at cryptocurrency. Pre-market crypto hang on. Internet's freezing up here. Okay. Pre-market crypto, you actually have plenty of it going down. You have 5 down. 6 down. And you have 3 up. And Bitcoin's at 21,300, which is really high. So crypto's mixed. Oil, gas, and pipelines. So show me the money, Jeff. Where is it? It's not, well, Martin midstream. Yeah, that's a crazy one. So yeah, it's not in oil and gas right now. So it's beta stocks. It's high beta stocks. So let's take a look at stocks that were up versus stocks that were down. So stocks that were up 50% versus the 1 year daily moving average. Mixed. So stocks that are up, mixed. Stocks that are down, so downtrodden, I like to call those. Pre-market, they're up. So maybe this is a play for stocks that are down in the dumps, and it's a play to like bid them back up again. It's a buy low, catch a falling knife kind of a story. With the exception of Coinbase and Marathon, which are really Bitcoin driven. So that's interesting, right? Let's go back to leptokurtic, platykurtic. Our leptokurtic stocks, 6 down, pre-market, looks like about 15 up. So people want a surprise today. Leptokurtic low variance, they're in. Not 100%, but some. Platykurtic, no surprises. How those doing? Oh, it's a lot down. About an equal amount up. So platykurtic, no surprises, not a lot of movement, not a lot of consistent movement. So we're really back at beta. Beta of 2.8 or more, 3 of them are down, the rest are up, and they're up a lot, fair amount. Low beta, 3 are down, a lot of them are up. So it's so interesting. It's like the market doesn't want to make up its mind. So, oh, the futures are dropping. They were up 0.4, now they're up 0.2. So I still think it's a high beta day. I do think there's a lot going on. Maybe positive, negative skew. And again, this is pre-market, so you can't really bank on it, right? But negative skew stocks are generally positive. So these are stocks that have gone down a lot, often. They've gone down often over the past year. R1RCM, Fidelity National Information Services, Lincoln National, Desktop Metal. So these stocks look good. It's the same thing like the downtrodden stocks. Negative skew and stocks that are down 50% versus the moving average. Yeah, some of them are actually going to be even the same stocks, although that's not the case right now. So those stocks look good today. Now we look at positive skew, stocks that have tended to go up more days. It's mixed up. It's so interesting. Biogen is actually a lower risk stock, but don't know. You know what? When I looked at pre-market before, it was really simple. Negative beta, highest beta stocks were going up. Lowest beta stocks were going down. Wrap it up. Looks like in pre-market, the market doesn't want to quite be that predictable. But that's a lot of what we saw yesterday. And I would call that that's really what we're looking at. If you look at the S&P 500 futures, so today, for some reason, the futures are now looking lower. Something happened at 8:33 or 7:33 a.m. Chicago time. High volume dropped. There must have been some news at 8:30. Now, I'm sure y'all know what the news is, and I don't, because I'm not on Twitter right now. I may go check out Twitter, or just check out the main page. What's going on? Earnings season. Could be earnings season. It could be that that's what drove it. Latest news. Something happened 3 minutes ago, or actually now 18 minutes ago. What happened 18 minutes ago? This is when we don't do the traditional thing that we do to look at the markets, right? Yeah. Oh, Microsoft set to announce layoffs. Okay. Double-barreled economic reports. Producer price index. Retail sales fell. Commerce Department reported. Oh, that's what it was. Commerce Department retail sales. All right. It didn't take long to find out. Oh, this is crap. Holy cow, Batman. First two pieces of news in December are negative. Business formation statistics are down 0.3%. November was down 3.1%. So, not a lot of new businesses. I'll be honest with you. We're struggling. We don't make a lot of money right now. And so, I even shaved. I was thinking maybe a clean-cut look. Get me some more clients. Advanced monthly retail, and put on a nice shirt. Button it up nice for you. Advanced monthly retail sales are down 1.1%. Yeah, that's why the market's down. I bet you retail's going to be down. Let's go take a look at the retail. This kind of changes everything because maybe people were betting on good retail sales numbers. Let's look at the retail sales. Holy cow, Premarket. It's a good thing I didn't tell my daughter to buy retail stocks. Well, but Bed Bath & Beyond, which is one of those crappy meme stocks, is up. Party City is up. Carvana is up. Woof! Petco's up. CarMax is up. Hydro Farm. This is all the weird stuff that doesn't really go up. What's interesting is athletic wear. Under Armour. Lululemon is up. Grow Generation is up. So pot's up. Maybe, retail sales are down. People are just going to stay home and get high. I don't know. I was going to clean my room. Just can't say the rest of it. That was one of my favorite karaoke songs to do. Let's look at the banks. How are the banks doing? Now, these are the banks that about 6 months ago, I did an evaluation on. Banks are mixed. Look at that. A lot of negativity in those banks. Retail sales are down. Look at that. Yields are down. 10-year is at 3.43. Do you know Japan is keeping their 10-year yield at 0.5%? And so I bet you the Japanese yen is going through the roof. No, opposite. Japanese yen is crashed because the Japanese government, the Japanese central bank, is selling it. Yeah, there it is. Well, it's not much. Not much. Look at that. I mean, it dropped a lot overnight. It went down to 76, but really... Damn. We've got all these plants in the house. Look at these little bugs coming out. So 68. The Japanese yen was worth 0.68. Now it's worth 0.78. It looks like it wants to soften, but truthfully, who knows? With the dollar falling and the interest rates falling in the U.S. and Japanese interest rates falling, it could be that Japan is controlling its currency at just the right time. So, not a big reaction there. So, at the end of the day, I made this video thinking I had something for you. I had a risk-on day yesterday, which it was. Totally risk-on yesterday. And then it was risk-on today. And now, here's what I really found out. Yesterday was a risk-on day. High beta stocks went through the roof. Through the roof. Look at that, median was around 4.33% up. But then we look at pre-market, which is a special view I set up for myself. Oh, it's up. It's up. All right. They were head faking me. Jerk-offs. Yeah. With the exception of Coinbase. Yeah. That looks good. So now we're just going to take a quick look at the low beta stocks. Let's start with yesterday's performance. Yesterday's performance was decidedly negative for low beta stocks. Not all of them, but the majority. Now let's take a look at low beta stocks this morning, pre-market. And you got an S&P futures only up 0.1%, which is effectively zero. And you see 5 down, like Kraft. Who's selling Kraft pre-market? The thing doesn't even move. And there's up a little. Yeah, it's a risk-on day. So, buy the riskiest crap you can find. Buy semiconductors. Buy risk-on. How's this chips and semis doing? Chips and dips. Yesterday they were mixed. It's true. Maybe today pre-market, maybe the market's going to go back and pick up the stragglers. Look at that. Only one down, NVIDIA. And NVIDIA is such a huge company. It's hard to think of them as a semiconductor stock. They're more like a big tech. Look at that, worth $441 billion. It's up. Today's risk on, baby. So let's take a look. There were some tweets and all that. So retail sales are down. The economy looks soft. The banks look soft. Interest rates are falling. Therefore, we're risk on. Have a great day today. Don't just have a good day today. Have a great day. If you like the video, check out our website. We're always looking for new clients, and we help clients in a couple of different ways. So we're U.S. Advanced Computing Infrastructures, Inc. That is our formal name. We operate with a service mark of Chicago Quantum. The best thing you could do is you can pick an up run or a down run. It's $750. We run everything for you. We give you like 12 different services. It's all the data based on the night before's market close. It takes a couple hours to run. It's amazing data. You'd have all the stuff that you could then manage your own portfolios. And it's cool. You could also just buy some custom algorithm development. We'll code stuff for you and run it for you. Then you got project services. We give you all this free, right now, free market info. And then for kind of well-qualified investors, we'll do an alternative managed account for you. We'll work with Schwab. Depending on if we're really going to do something together, we'll set it up with Schwab that we do it the right way. We like to use Schwab as a custodial account because first off, it gets all the paperwork off of our desk. And the second is you feel more confident because Schwab manages $4 trillion as a custodian for $4 trillion of assets. So, you're not sitting on our balance sheet. You're sitting on Schwab's balance sheet, which just, at least for me, feels better. It's not an FTX situation. And so we'd love to have you as a new client. The most traditional way to hire us is with an uprun, which gets you all these things, which is pretty cool. You get all this stuff. We even have a video to explain what you get. So it's nice. And I like it. I run it every day and I use it. So thanks again. You take care now. Good luck in the markets.